Yeah, that was crazy.
Bless. I don't sleep on no beef. We ain't sleeping no. You know I'm on top of everything. Run grass and they don't shoot cribs. They gon' give you one chance. Like come outside or we gon' come in, boy. When I pull up and make them catch a lot. Blue beam on that chopper. Kamehameha. I throw them Dragon Balls at you like I'm Kakarot.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj here to talk about Avengers Infinity War, non-spoiler and spoiler review, because it's almost impossible to talk about this film without breaking down to sports eventually, but I'll let you know when. Where do I begin, bruh? Because usually when these big event movies come out, I just hit y'all with a top strongest video, but it's a lot. There's a lot to go on with this film, and yet again, no spoilers. This movie is huge, like extremely huge. Like, congrats to the Russo brothers. They handled this film pretty well. I saw some reviews earlier telling me that the characters acted out of character in some scenes or whatever. Not to me. Like, just how drastic the scene is, people can act differently, and everyone was in character. Granted, felt like some characters was a little bit too strong, but other than that, fantastic character development. And the biggest star of this movie is Thanos. He is the greatest MCU villain, probably superhero villain of all time, but also F him. He's too damn good. Oh my god. Like, I guess the best way I can describe this movie without any spoilers is like, all the twists and turns was better than The Last Jedi's twists and turns, because The Last Jedi did twists and turns that pissed off the fan base and like didn't feel deserved, while this movie has some twists and turns. It might piss people off, but it felt like it was deserved. Like, everything led up to this point, and it felt like this villain deserved what it's got, and like what his wins are and stuff like that, and what his losses were. And like, the marketing might make it seem like, it's just, a superhero film where all the heroes team up on Thanos and stuff like that, but this is really Thanos' film. And there's plenty of villains where they try to make him relatable, but you really feel like you understand where he's coming from, and he doesn't get his stuff without sacrifice. Like, he's not a villain where he's just OP for no reason. In some ways he is, but he's the big boss, you know what I mean? And he has to sacrifice some stuff to get to his power, you know what I mean? And they did a great job with a lot of heroes in here. Spider-Man was a big plus. Seeing Iron Spider-Man, you see him all over in the trailers. The back and forth between Iron Man and Doctor Strange was really well. Thor really felt like Thor Ragnarok Thor, which I really enjoyed. I feel like he got a big use in this movie. What else? Bruce Banner was he's great in this film. It's just kind of, you don't get the entire, hero meetup and everything, but it's cool to see people interacting between each other. Story progression. They had a lot of balls in this film. Like, this is like Game of Thrones, Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. Like, in this film, no one's safe. This villain is no joke. Like, when you're dealing with, like, when you hit that point in the story where characters are going to die, like, he is the Pain. Like, if you see Naruto and what Pain did, this is Thanos. Thanos is that guy. Like, people are going to die. And it's probably going to be your favorite. Like, this is the movie where it's like, no one's safe. And I'm telling you right now, if you have a favorite character, you're assuming, not plot. He's going to have plot armor. No. That nigga going to die. I'm not going to tell you who, but he is. This movie, like, the CGI was amazing. Even the little Thanos henchman did a great job as well. Every character got their shine and moment, which is really good. The pacing was really well. They had to handle a lot of characters, but it felt seamless to me. A lot of people was not, but this movie embellished a comic book film. Like, I felt like I was reading or just watching a comic. When you have those big collaborations in comics, like, like Infinity War, or like they have so many recent ones, like with God, Doom, and stuff like that, where you see characters all around, but you can feel like they've been there, because you've seen them all around throughout all this MCU stuff. And I'm just telling you right now, if you think you're gonna walk out of this film feeling like like you're gonna feel great and all, I'm telling you, this movie has a lot of impact. And if I'm looking off screen, I'm looking at this computer acting up, so I'm sorry if the volume's cutting in and out. This computer's getting old. But this movie is literally like the Empire Strikes Back of the MCU. Like, you're gonna be left wanting more, and it's gonna be a long way for Avengers 4. And this movie's fantastic. I don't know where to rank it in my top 3 MCU movies, because my favorite is definitely Avengers Civil War. Introduced Spider-Man and Black Panther, and it was just overall a great film. It's tough, man, because I feel like the only reason I'm not giving this the grade is because I feel a type of way about the ending. The ending will make you feel a type of way, bro. I did not cry. I'm surprised I did it. I'm surprised. Maybe because I just been dealing with a lot, but I'm rambling at this point. This movie's so great. It hits me here, bro. It hits me deep. Oh my god. Anything else I missed? So yeah, character progressions. There's a lot of character development for the Guardians, the Avengers. Characters have no plot armor. Like, if they die, they die. Rocky reference. It's just, they did a great job. Russo brothers, hats off to you. The greatest villain in MCU history. He lived up to all the hype, which is insane to me. That's some LeBron level stuff to live up to all this major hype for a character. Music was amazing too. They made sure to have a lot of music that worked well for scenes and make you feel, you know, like empowered for, because you see these characters coming back and everything. Yeah, that's it for the non-spoiler review. I would give this film a 9 out of 10. Amazing. I think it's tough because I want to give it a 10 out of 10 because there's no real negatives except like for like some characters feeling a little bit too powerful. But again, it's not the comics. Like, the characters are going to be different. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's either 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. I gotta see this film again. It felt like it wasn't long enough because this film was so great. Unlike the DC films, not throwing shade, but a lot of DC films, they go for a darker turn and you kind of feel like, wow, this movie's really long. And with this movie, it went for a darker turn. It's like, wow, like those moments. Also, the movie nailed every comedy moment. Like, fantastic comedy throughout the film. I probably didn't rewatch it because I was busy laughing, and I think I missed some few little clips there here and there. But it had a good balance of like deep, impactful hits, but then like get you back in with some comedy. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Amazing film. Amazing film. Now let's talk about the spoilers. Let's talk about the spoilers, man. I got beef with 2 heroes right now. Star-Lord and Thor. Thor has proved to me that he is extremely OP with the Stormbreaker hammer. Like, extremely OP. But the motherfucker cannot aim for Thanos' head. Because apparently in this world, Thor can fuck with Infinity Gauntlet Thanos, which is insane to me, but I guess he couldn't be too OP, you know what I mean? Like, Iron Man by himself was able to make Thanos bleed, which is like, I understand why they kept some characters alive. They kept Thor alive, Iron Man alive, and Hulk alive. And Hulk seems like the weakest of the 3 apparently, because Hulk got wrecked. But Iron Man, through a lot of scheming and just overall, he was able to actually make Thanos bleed, and he had more Infinity Stones than he had against Hulk. Granted, his armor now is more powerful than the armor he had when he fought Hulk in Age of Ultron, but still, like, a lot of characters in this film felt pretty powerful. Like Groot, he proved to me that he could be stronger than Captain America, but then again, Captain America was able to push back Thanos a little bit, and he was like, the movie proved that Scarlet Witch was OP, like I thought she was, but Vision got wrecked the entire film. Homie got wrecked the entire time. He went from being like on par with Hulk and Thor to being like, I'm gonna get stabbed in the back like every scene, like it's Dark Souls. Which was insane, bro. It was insane. So yeah, I felt like a lot of characters were a little bit OP. Because Doctor Strange, he was doing his thing, but it was just crazy seeing Iron Man at least like the only one to make him bleed. Which Thor, he deserves to be OP. You know what I mean? Like, he's supposed to be Rune King Thor. He's supposed to surpass Odin at this point, and he's got the strongest weapon in Asgard history, at least in this film. And it just sucks because he could have stopped everything, but he decides to go for like a heart attack. You know what I mean? And then Star-Lord, oh my god, they was on their moment to take off Thanos' gauntlet, and then he had to keep talking and smack him in the head and everything, which and the thing, I think a lot of people gonna say that's out of character, but you gotta understand, the girl he loves the most just died. So I understand where he's coming from, but it just sucks seeing it. And who would have thought they would kill off Spider-Man, Black Panther, freaking Bucky, all in the same film, where literally Black Panther just broke history with the amount of money it got, and he dies instantly. I made a joke on Twitter saying that T'Challa was sad that because you know the whole meme that Black Panther is sad like because he keeps doing this over and over again. Like, I made a joke saying they better kill me off in the next film because I don't feel like doing this ever again. They killed him off. Wow, bro! Like the only black superhero alive was War Machine. I made jokes that it was too many black superheroes now, so they gotta kill one of them off. They killed everyone off but War Machine. And it's crazy to me that Doctor Strange is gone, yet he's the one who made the sacrifice to save Iron Man. Iron Man was the one who was stabbed. Like, everyone kept on making jokes saying that Iron Man's gonna die, but then everyone saying, no, he's not gonna die, someone else is, but everyone but Iron Man died. And Spider-Man's death was the saddest thing ever. He was literally just saying, I don't want to go. Please, I'm sorry. Deep, man! Oh my God, I'm surprised I didn't cry. Maybe I've just become too solid in my old age. I don't know. It hurts, you know? It's deep. It's a deep cut. But Thanos, what really worked for Thanos is that he had to make sacrifices to become that OP. You know what I mean? He had to sacrifice Gamora. And it was just so many characters I didn't see dying. Like, this is literally the Game of Thrones of the MCU, which isn't crazy. And like the ending is, it's just Thanos like, oh, I did it. I'm just like, and the villain wins. Game over. Like, this is like the definition of game over. And then the final last credit scene is Samuel Jackson finally returning as Nick Fury, and he gets erased along with his sidekick. And then the ending shows Captain Marvel is gonna come up next. I'm just like, what the hell is she gonna do against Thanos? Unless the Infinity Stones are completely gone, because I saw it was like kind of burnt after he like wiped like half of the population out. But I saw the stones still there, so they have to use those stones to bring everyone back. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, Captain Marvel, what are you gonna do? Like, granted, I know how. And also, Doctor Strange, one of the most OP characters, is gone too. Like, your only firepower is like Thor, because he's the only one. Like, he literally overpowered a full power Infinity Gauntlet. Like, Thor is that nigga. Like, he's OP. Like, he's stronger than Odin, regardless. But oh my gosh, it's hard to talk about this because it's just so much went down. Like, oh man, like, I'm sorry, like, y'all seeing low quality here because I'm just like just spreading out what I'm saying, but the only hope is for Hulk to come back, because Hulk was useless this entire film. He gets his ass whooped in the first 5 minutes, and then he's like, I'm done. I'm not coming back. And Bruce Banner had to be the one to take out people. And Loki died. I saw that coming. And of course, they kill the other black hero, because like, you know, like the like Thor's best friend. They kill him off. So many black people died. Half of Wakanda's gone. Oh my God. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna stop this guy. Like, granted, this Thanos is way weaker in this movie because in the comics it took like the Living Tribunal to take him out and everything. But I was really hoping it was going to introduce those cosmic entities or something like that. But the film really shows that like Thanos is feeling the sacrifice too that he did. Like, he's like, because he meets his daughter again in like the afterlife or whatever, and he's like, was it worth it? And then she cries, and then you realize everyone's disappeared. So the ones who's pretty much left is like Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, War Machine. Did I say Iron Man already? I guess Iron Man, Rocket, Thor, Hulk, and I guess apparently Captain Marvel. She's so OP because that's what Kevin Feige said. That she's gonna be stronger, the strongest Avenger. So you're gonna be stronger than Thor, the man who overpowered the Infinity Gauntlet. It could have been the real MVP if we would just aim for the fucking head. But yeah, I know this review is probably gonna be demonetized, and we're at like 15 minutes now. So yeah, great film. I'm not giving it 10 out of 10 because I feel a type of way, but it deserves a 10 out of 10. Amazing film. Hope you guys enjoyed the spoiler review. And yeah, top strongest video coming soon, and more content when I get the chance. SonTj, peace. Love you all.